Welcome back to another Cabral House Call. Really excited today to have you with me. I'm answering a bunch of your questions, and the nice thing is I'm actually taking a little break today from talking about your workouts and your weights and whether you should be doing this or that in a specific workout, and talking about something that very few people are speaking about, and that's recovery. And I hope you were able to tune in last episode when we talked about cryotherapy. That was our Training Thursday topic of the day. I got to experience it firsthand in San Diego when I was on my California trip, and it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. If you're into wellness, if you're into fitness, if you're into health, if you're into anti-aging, any of those things, I would say experience it for yourself. Give it a shot. Ice baths, this type of treatment has been around for thousands of years, and now it seems like this is the next evolution of that. This is the cutting edge kind of science-based technology we're looking for to take our own recovery to that next level. I gave you the contraindications, I gave you the benefits to see if it might be right for you. Simply see if it's the right choice for you to even just check out. Maybe you don't do it all the time, maybe it's just something that you want to check out and find out a little bit more for yourself. But anyway, check that episode out. Today, let's get right into your questions. And the first question today, I did pull them around recovery and saying, how can you get more out of your workouts? And the first one today is, how can I recover faster from my workouts? So, I've worked with many professional athletes in my time, working as a strength and conditioning specialist and as a naturopathic doctor from both sides. I've worked with a lot of Olympic athletes, and I can tell you this, that their training regimes are very, very intense, meaning they work out far more than your average person, right? So what I do is I look at how can I possibly help these people get back to the next workout as fast as humanly possible and recover that much faster, because if I can get them training at a higher level, then I can help them produce more power, energy, stamina, and essentially speed for their sport. And that's really what it's all about. So your average person doesn't need to retrain that much, but your average person does need to recover that much faster as well to get into their workouts. So let's talk about this. How do you recover? Well, of course, you can use the new cutting edge thing that we just talked about today, which is cryotherapy, but you can also use something called hot and cold showers. So now, originally it came from doing in Europe, they've been using this for such a long time, but they would do a sauna, and then they would literally run outside and then jump in the snow. So it came from either hot springs or a hot sauna, and then get into that real cold. Now we use a sauna and then a cold plunge, like a cold bath. And how this works is this. Well, when you heat up the whole body, what you're looking to do is this. You're looking to essentially dilate. You're bringing all that blood to the surface. And then when you get into a cold space or a cold bath, or even just turn the shower on cold, you're getting that real constriction, right? So the body gets cold, it pulls its blood into the core. You do that for 30 seconds or so, you get out, and then you get back into the heat, and then boom, you explode. All that heat comes right back to the surface. Really, really nice. So hot, cold, but what are you really doing? Well, you're decreasing blood flow, and then you're increasing blood flow, decreasing, increasing. Guess what? Every time you increase blood flow, you're bringing more nutrients around the muscle tissue, but also the tendons and ligaments, which are so much harder to get blood flow to without doing some manual massage or this hot cold treatment. So I love this type of treatment. It really does help you recover faster between workouts. I will of course talk about it more and specific treatments in the future, but just turning on your shower for, let's say, 30 seconds of real hot heat or a minute, and then cold for 30 seconds to a minute, and then going back and forth 3 to 5 times at the end of a shower. Not only will it do the same type of anti-inflammatory recovery that I'm talking about, but it is the strongest cup of coffee you will ever have in your life as well, if you can sit through that cold and hot and cold. So try it for yourself. And if you're not that daring, well, simply try 10 seconds of the cold and then go back to the heat for a minute, and then 10 seconds of that cold and back to the heat for a minute. I'm not a big cold person. For whatever reason, my nervous system is there is a reason, right? And so you go back to body types, I am the Vata Pitta based body type, and yes, I have Kapha as well. But when you look at that, my nervous system is very heightened as well. And so when I put that cold on, when I do a cold water ocean swim, it's brutal to me. little needles being poked into my body. But I know that, again, that it's a finite period of time. I try to breathe through it, I really do, and then boom, I know the heat's coming. So do your best. I certainly try to do my best. And when it's done, you're always happy that you finished it. So that's a big thing. So in terms of recovery, I've talked about how to get good nutrition in your body. I'll talk about that more later. I mean, literally, I will spend a whole episode on good recovery from workouts. But today, the hot cold therapy is fantastic. And again, if you don't have the money to do a cryotherapy center or do a sauna and then a cold bath or something like that, you can use your own shower, just hot cold showers. All right, next up, our next question is, let's see, it's from Beth, and Beth is asking, it's actually from Lisa, I apologize. Lisa's asking, can I do 2 weight workouts 2 days in a row? So basically, can I work out with weights 2 days in a row? And so she was asking, she read that it was too much muscle breakdown or too much damage to the body. So it's a really good question, and I actually have no problem with people doing 2 weight workouts in a row as long as the program is designed not to break down the same muscle group too hardcore 2 days in a row. If you do 2 full body workouts 2 days in a row, no problem with that, because you're not breaking down your chest or your quadriceps or any one thing by too much 2 days in a row. So essentially you're looking at this, well, yes, you're working the whole body 2 days in a row, but you're not taking anything really past 3 sets per body part. Like, let's say you do chest and then a leg exercise and then back and a leg exercise and then some shoulders or some core based exercise in there. That's not too detrimental to the body that it can't do that again in 24 hours, especially if you're getting good nutrition in after your workout. So there's no problem with that at all. I do like to do this though. Ideal world, it's kind of like, for me, it's a weight-based workout with resistance, and then it might be a cardio interval-based day and then a day off, and then repeat that, cardio weights. If you sign up for our Cabral Care Package, it's just the Start Here button on the StephenCabral.com. It's free, like there's no sales at all. It's just go there. I give people my ideal workout week, and so I would recommend checking that out. But you can also do 2 days of workouts in a row with weights, and then do an interval-based day, take a day off, and then repeat that as well. And that will give you 6 workouts per week. So you can kind of look at like how intense you're getting with your workouts. But to me, that's always worked really well for myself and my clients. So don't feel bad about doing that. There's no problem with that at all. And even if you're doing 3 days in a row, which is the absolute max that I would recommend before you take an off day, is that you're then making sure that you're not breaking down any one part of the body by too much. And no, I do not recommend doing split routines necessarily, only in very, very small cases, because it's not best for metabolism. All right, last question of the day, third question. Jim says, do I only need protein after my workout to recover? It's a great question, and the truth is, yes, you can get along and just buy with just doing a protein shake, straight protein, after your workout, or whole food protein if you'd like. The problem with that is this: the body will be more catabolic if it is not allowed to have any carbohydrates and good fats as well. The body does like balance. So the body would prefer, yes, it can use ketones, but that's a survival-based mechanism. If your body is allowed to tap into both body fat and glucose, which is just basically the sugar breakdown of carbohydrates, it's most happy, okay? Your brain is also very happy that way as well. Again, you can get by on it, but why not use both fast and slow-based oxidation processes, glycolytic and a slower oxidation process in the body, to use what your body would like most. And so what I would say is this: after a workout, now if you're trying to maximize that workout and lose body fat and burn body fat and all those things, wait an hour before eating. But there's nothing wrong with then having some good fruit after that workout, and then some protein as well, and then some healthy fats later in the day. Because, fat is kind of the last thing, if you're looking to continue to keep digestion going, that you might mix with those two foods. So again, nothing wrong with fat, and you should get some healthy fats in your diet. But what I would say is, yes, you can get by with just doing the protein, because they've shown that on lower calorie, high protein diets. And I actually talked about it on a previous podcast, and it will spare your muscle tissue, because if you're doing workouts and getting your protein requirements, your body sees it as a survival-based mechanism. I believe it was out of McMaster University the research came out of, and what it showed was that your body thinks it needs to do this manual labor to stay alive essentially, and so it will not degrade muscle tissue if you have your protein up high enough. Really fun research, really great research. But why push it? I mean, we show our initial 3 weeks is, yes, we're taking down carbohydrates to find your carbohydrate tolerance, but we're still getting good protein in and veggies and all of these things, and then we're adding in fruit. So yes, you can get by with just protein, but there's nothing wrong with adding some of those good carbs, especially great antioxidant-based fruit like berries after that workout, and then have, ideally, like I said, and then have a protein-based shake, and then you can have your whole food meal once the blood flow gets back to that stomach after the workout. Thank you for submitting these questions today. I always enjoy answering them. They are a lot of fun to answer. So keep them coming. Just go to stevencabral.com/Ask Cabral to submit yours. I'll talk with you soon. Thank you for just tuning into the Cabral Concepts. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about what next? What can I do next? And so what I'd like to say is if you want to take your wellness, weight loss, or anti-aging goals to the next level, I'd say this. We have 3 options for people to start with, and you can just see if it's the right fit for you. What we do is we have the ability for you to simply click the Start Here button on the stevencabral.com website, and you can choose 3 options, the best one that fits your needs. The first one is simply getting more details on how we work with clients in our wellness practice. So it could be options on functional medicine lab testing, it could just be on free recipes, we have our exact workout templates, everything that you need to just get started. The second level is completing the Dr. Cabral detox. Anywhere from 7, 14, or 21 days, it's the absolute best way to lose weight and improve your wellness. And we guarantee it. I mean, there's very few people that do guarantee their work. We absolutely guarantee that you will get results with this. And the third way is that you can do complete personalized wellness planning. And that includes choosing one of the functional medicine labs that we have on the website, or multiple if you would like, getting those labs shipped to you, completing the lab right at home, and then we send you in about 3 weeks after that a complete personalized wellness plan that includes everything our wellness clients and weight loss clients get at our Boston practice. So all you have to do is simply go to stevencabral.com, click on the Start Here button, and you can get started and choose the level that works for you.